Sir, very happy evening to all. It's very happy to hear today. Today's tax examination was very good. All our expected areas, around 20 to 25 marks sure shot MCQ. Then, as I exactly said, double taxation avoidance agreement, transfer pricing, you are having 20 marks from assessment, computation of total income, IFOS, then capital gain. From the basics also they have asked. It was a perfect paper for exemption, and I am very happy that I would have got more than 50 to 60 messages from the students. They are feeling awesome, my dear lovable students. Feeling very satisfied with the DT performance. Fine. The next, our second. This should also be hero like tax. This is normally indirect tax will be a hero only. But this time we are having 3 days of gap. So because of that, NDT is very dead easy. So IDT, will they make it tough? Is a big question. So we will study as if ready for the tough part. Before I discuss the 3.5 days plan, my dear lovable students, just think of one thing. Don't be lazy in this 3.5 days. You give your 100% and you plan for 70 mark in indirect tax. You should be able to score more than 70 plus. In reality, you should be able to score more than 70 plus. As a IDT teacher, I feel that if they are making it as tough, they will make it tough from section 59 to section 140. From this area, they will be asking huge number of questions. Because that's theory part, there you have to lot of write, and now the assessment area scope has been increased like anything. So assessment procedure, and also assessment procedure. That means tomorrow morning onwards, 6:30 or 7 till 10 o'clock, you have to do 59 self-assessment, 60 provisional assessment, 61, 62, 63, 64, like that. You prepare those area. From there, I'm expecting 30 to 40 mark area for examination, solid 30 to 40 mark. I said in direct tax 20 mark is the expected area. Exactly nearly 20 mark question came. Non-resident 30 mark, exactly 30 mark came. You can check the question paper. Various entities, 15 mark if you keep it there. RE80 was a very easy question. Investment fund, very easy question from the MCQ. There is not even doubts in that. 25 is easy picking. 10 to 1, you study time of supply, place of supply, value of supply, tax invoice, debit note and credit note. Because time of supply, 5 mark, place of supply, sir, very important part. You may get 6 to 7 mark, may get a 10 mark MCQ also. Value of supply, another 5 mark. Tax invoice, debit note, credit note. Without that, you can't do the time of supply. Super, sir. So that's what day 1, day 2, day 3, 10 to 1. 3 hours you spend. Comfortably study. Don't try to study 100%. Study 80%. That 80% of the portion, study 100%. Fantastic, sir. 2 to 5 examination time. GST payable, very important part. 15 mark area for examination. The first question. Just listen to my lecture. 5-step approach. 10 minutes, 8 minutes, you will get the answer. I have uploaded computation of GST payable. I have solved 10 questions, big gigantic question. Just to follow that video lecture. That's it, game over. Plus, along with that, ITC you revise. In that area itself, I have covered ITC part, RCM, reverse charge mechanism and supply. This is what you are supposed to do 2 to 5. This will give you 100% coverage of the entire subject. So you just go through this GST payable, which I am expecting for 15 mark, the first 15 mark, and ITC another 10 mark. It's a 25 mark to 30 mark area that you are going to prepare in afternoon time. Here, if you are listening to the 4 to 5 hours of my lecture, that itself is more than sufficient for your examination. Just you have to practice that, that's it. Then 6:30 to 8:30, my dear lovable students, 2 hours. Revise registration, TDS and TCS, refund part, and e-way bill or returns if you want. Those area also you can revise. That's it. Every day from 9 to 11:30, do the customs 20 mark, customs 20 mark, customs 20 mark. And on the day of examination, do the RTP, MTP1 and MTP2. Whenever you are studying the respective slot, that time itself you go through the RTP, MTP. Then on the day of examination, have a revision of RTP and MTP. So, already we have booked a exemption in direct tax, my dear lovable students. We are going to book one more exemption in indirect tax. Study very well. Don't take rest for 1 or 2 days. Put your maximum efforts. As if you are thinking, இப்போ நாளைக்கு லீவு 3 நாள் லீவ் இல்லைன்னா டே ஆஃப்டர் டுமாரோ எக்ஸாமினேஷன் இருந்தால் எப்படி படிப்பியோ அதே எஃபெக்டில் நாளைக்கு படி, ஃபுல்லாக ரிவைஸ் பண்ணு, அழகாக ப்ரிப்பேர் பண்ணு. ஃபாலோ மை மெட்டீரியல், ICI illustrations, ICI book back, RTP and MTP are more than sufficient for examination, man. So we'll meet you at the appropriate time as successful chartered accountants in ANM Awards. I'm wishing you all the very best. We'll meet at the appropriate time. Thank you. Bye-bye from ANM.